What motivates you to keep going every day? Is it the dream you once wrote down on a piece of paper when nobody was watching? The dream that once filled your heart with excitement before life slowly covered it with doubt, responsibilities, and expectations from everyone around you? Or is it something deeper than that? Because the truth is, every person who is chasing something meaningful eventually arrives at the same dark moment in their journey. A moment when the road becomes longer than they expected. The obstacles become heavier than they imagined. And the dream that once felt bright suddenly begins to feel distant and fragile. At the beginning of any dream, motivation feels easy. You wake up early with energy. You imagine a future version of yourself standing proudly at the top of the mountain. You see the victory before the climb even begins. But mountains do not test your excitement. Mountains test your patience, your discipline, and your ability to keep moving forward when the world around you becomes silent. Because sooner or later, something unexpected happens. The progress slows down. The results take longer than you hoped. People who once supported you begin to question whether your dream is realistic. Some will say it gently. Some will say it bluntly. But the message is always the same. Maybe it's time to stop. And if you're honest with yourself, there will be nights when you almost believe them. There will be evenings when you sit alone, staring at the ceiling, wondering whether all this effort is leading anywhere at all, wondering whether the mountain you chose to climb is simply too high for someone like you. And in that moment, something dangerous appears. Not failure, not exhaustion, but doubt. Doubt is quiet, patient, and incredibly convincing, because it doesn't shout at you the way fear does. It simply whispers logical explanations for why giving up might actually be the smarter decision. It tells you that comfort is safer. It tells you that average is easier. It tells you that nobody would blame you for stopping. And that is the moment where most dreams quietly disappear. Not with a dramatic ending, but with a quiet decision to walk away. Yet somehow, despite all of this, you are still here, still trying, still waking up, still taking one more step even when the road feels endless. So the question becomes even more powerful. What motivates you to keep going? Is it the vision of success? Is it the fear of regret? Is it the hope that someday the struggle will finally make sense? Because the people who eventually succeed are not the ones who always feel motivated. They are the ones who continue moving even when motivation disappears. They move with tired legs. They move with uncertain hearts. They move through storms, setbacks, and long stretches of silence. But step by step, something invisible begins to happen. Strength is built in places nobody can see. Confidence grows quietly in moments that look like failure from the outside. And the person you are becoming slowly begins to change. You become more patient, more resilient, more dangerous to your doubts. Until one day, after hundreds of quiet days that looked ordinary to everyone else, something extraordinary finally happens. The breakthrough appears. The opportunity arrives. The door opens. And suddenly, the long climb that once felt endless begins to make sense. But here is the shocking twist that almost nobody expects. The moment you finally reach the top of the mountain, success finally arrives and the world begins to notice your journey. You may discover something surprising. The thing that kept you going all this time was never the dream itself. Because the real reason you never quit was that deep inside, long before the world ever believed in you, you had already decided that the person you were becoming during the struggle was someone you were no longer willing to abandon.